So if you could have a theme song, what would it be?
Okay, so theme song is kind of pulling it, but recently, every time I've been like struggling doing any of my homework, I pull up "Daddy" by Psy. It's the guy who did Gangnam Style, and I don't know, it gets me focused on everything. So I have to say that.
I got it from my daddy. Daddy. I feel nice. You look nice.
My name is Triston Blemmel. I am from Talahena, Oklahoma. I'm a chemical engineering sophomore this year. I play saxophone. I pretend to play saxophone. Honestly, I play a lot of video games. Recently hit Gold 3 in League, the highest that I've been. Really proud of that, although it's not really much of an accomplishment. Going into college, I really like chemistry, and I was like, I want to at least learn more about this. So I was thinking about like what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, and research doesn't sound fun, so I didn't want to major in chemistry. So I was looking at some things that had to do with chemistry. I was looking into pre-med and stuff like that, but I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to go to med school. And so I was like, oh, engineering, chemical engineering, that sounds not too bad. And so I looked into it and looked at some stuff. Been taking some classes. I got a really cool internship over the summer, and so I got to actually see what they do, and I think it's pretty cool. So I think I'm going at least towards the right way.
Okay, where was your internship?
So I was in Houston, Texas this past summer for working for a company called Lubrizol. I spent a lot of the time there just asking questions, talking to the other engineers, just figuring out what they do. I was put on a couple of really small projects, but nothing too major.
Okay.
I'll be going back next fall.
That's
and
awesome.
Next spring, so I'm going to be taking off next year, so I won't be seeing any of you guys, but I'll be doing that with the same company. Actually being put on like large scale projects and stuff like that, and hopefully being able to save them a few dollars and stuff like that.
Alright.
But my favorite part was just the brothers. You guys as a whole, just every day I see ways that I want to improve myself, whether it be just wanting to be more like some of the brothers in the thing, or just seeing something that I don't like in brothers, and that's what's great about having such a large chapter, is that you have all this diversity of people in the chapter, and nobody's bad, but you get to see all this other stuff. So definitely my favorite part of KSI has to be the brothers.
Who is someone you'd like to give a shout out to?
See, this is hard because I don't actually like anybody. Cliche as it is, I say to my roommate, Noah Verkler, he's always there for me. He's more than just a friend and a KSI brother. He's actually like a blood brother. We did the whole you cut your wrist and you put blood like that, like they.
So what has been your favorite moment in KSI?
A lot of the bonding that the Zeta Etas did together, that was really cool. But probably one of my favorite parts, as terrible as the drive was, Baylor, Taylor, myself, and Josh Rhodes all drove down to some town in Texas for a workshop. It was the longest drive of my life, but the entire way there, like we just got to, because I didn't really know any of them before we left, but by the time we were headed back from the workshop, I knew my home was KSI, because that was before I joined. I knew my home was KSI not only because of the brothers, but because of those rushing with me. Just like, we bonded so much with that, and I thought it was really cool.
If you were president for a day, what would you do?
The president doesn't get any money anymore, but I would say use whatever funds I used to get and spend all of it on one night just to have like this massive feast, just like right before chapter, and then all of us just eat the entire time.
Now, if you could pick two people to fight in the chapter, who would they be and who would win?
So I'm gonna say this only because it kind of happened before, and like I really want to see how it actually does end. But Jalen and myself wrestled at one of the Zeta Eta things, and got cut short before we could find a victor. So I challenged you, Jalen Jones, to a wrestling match eventually.
Awesome. Our first call out. Now, if you could say anything to the Delta chapter, what would it be?
I don't know. Stay stay awesome, guys. You guys are the greatest bunch of people that I've ever met. Just every day, you know, you guys give me more and more of a reason to continue with college, continue with band, continue with KSI. Just you guys push me stronger in every aspect, just striving for the highest every day. And I just want to say thank you guys, and don't change. Stay the way you are.